How's it going, Warriors alike? I'm Myth, the Lalafell disguised as your conscience, living rent-free in your mind, just so I can subtly remind you of that one embarrassing thing you did back in 2014, at 3 in the morning when you're trying to sleep. Now I know I've made a couple of videos calling out the dumbest takes from the Final Fantasy XIV community, but fair's fair. It's my turn to sit in the middle of this bukkake. If you, say it's posh, it's not lewd. I think. We're diving into my dumbest takes for the Final Fantasy XIV community. The things I've said, believed, or stubbornly defended that will age about as well as Rachel Zegler's career.
It's Hollywood, baby.
So buckle in, because I'm fairly sure I'm about to get the full Lily Phillips special. Don't Google her. Sat in this chair, taking pure unfiltered hate to the face till I look like a sad plasterer's radio. Giggity, 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 giggity. Let's go. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic. The loot ladder lockout. Yeah, that gem of a system that basically says, oh, you're starting on this fight this week? Well, fudge me till Tuesday, bibbly Jimbo. I'm just gonna snatch your loot privileges from all previous tiers.
Really?
Why? I've been shouting from the rooftops that this lockout needs to go. Now sure, it doesn't affect the hardcore clear every single fight in one night types. Nah, they're fine. But for the rest of us second class citizens, the mid-core statics, the casual raiders, the ones juggling alt jobs like flaming chainsaws and progging over weeks, this lockout isn't quality control. It's more like someone stapled your loot box shut and lost the key. If you raid on Tuesdays and you're still progging, you're basically forced to give up the loot from the previous free tiers. You can't casually farm your base gear on alt jobs in your free time, which basically locks down your ability to do so until post-tier farming, or until your static agrees to sacrifice precious raid hours. What kind of sadistic mastermind thought this was a good idea? Who's this hurting? I want to meet them. I can't fathom a reason for this. If anything, it discourages people from playing outside of raiding hours and reduces the pool of folks in Party Finder willing to help groups that haven't cleared yet by removing any meaningful reward for doing so. It's just a giant pain in the ass with zero benefits. It's like turning down a reach around because you broke your hip playing Smash Brothers. You shut your mouth, that's not suspiciously specific. This game encourages you to play multiple jobs on a single character, then slaps you with a giant middle finger when it comes to gearing them all up. So yeah, I stand by this dumb take. Loot ladder lockout is a relic of a system that needs to burn in a fire. But if it's gonna stay, I think you should get a buck discount on any further pieces you buy after snagging one in that slot. At least then, while you're still farming a fight in your stack, you can make some progress on your other jobs too.
You serious?
Next up on the parade of brain rot takes designed to weaponize you guys' fuel for my degradation kink, Stone Sky Sea dummies. You know, those oversized training pylons just loitering there, silently judging you while you frantically mash your buttons like your keyboard as you rent. Yeah, those. I firmly believe dummy kills should be assignable as a Party Finder entry restriction. Slap that requirement on your PF like a well-intentioned condom to stop people who just aren't ready for it. Picture it. You're setting up PF for your prog group. Maybe it's week 1 Savage. Maybe you're nose deep in Ultimate Prog. Maybe you're 6 pulls away from a full psychological collapse, and suddenly BAM! New option. Dummy kill required. Cue the panic. People scrambling to Stone Sky Sea like it's a Pokemon card restock. Keyboards catching fire, potions chug like tequila shots at a wedding, rotations combusting live onto it, DPS checks exposing frauds faster than a data mine leak. And I already hear the sweaty elitist frothing at the mouth. They don't test mechanics or spatial awareness. Yeah, no shit. The dummy's not throwing out knockbacks or revenge cleave gas chamber mechanics, but you know what it does show? If someone can stand still for 3 minutes and consistently press their buttons without their DPS graph looking like a dying EKG, there's at least a fighting chance they won't roll into your prog group contributing the same damage as a depressed middle-aged man taking a bath with a toaster. And let's be real, this is way less intrusive than the third-party filters people are already using behind closed doors. This is the gatekeeping middle ground society deserves. Like an age restriction at an orgy. Not perfect, but you'll appreciate it when the police show up. The dummies are just sitting there, taking up real estate. Turn them into PF bouncers. Let me slap a shiny dummy kill verified badge on my group like I'm a TSA pre-check in my raid team. Minimal stress, maximum peace of mind. And hey, if you can't kill the dummy, no shame, guides exist, practice exists, glow up. We've all been there, but let's not pretend players who need improvement always realise it. Or worse, take kindly to other people telling them.
Stop it. Get some help.
Sometimes all I need is a gentle, firm thumb in the ass to steer them right. Am I wrong? Make dummy kills an optional PF barrier. Give group leaders actual sanctioned tools to gatekeep just enough to save their sanity. Turn Stone Sky Sea into the filtering system this game deserves, a rare but sustainable bridge between hardcore, midcore and casual. You can hate me all you want, but you can't sit there and tell me your prog nights wouldn't run smoother. And hey, Jerry, I get it. You've cleared the fight even though you couldn't clear the dummy. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off for you, Chief. If that's the case, the likelihood you were hard carried is significantly higher than 0. Trust me. I'm a cheeky little Lalafell. And one you should definitely subscribe to. And hey, if you want to be extra homosexual, I'm gonna need a little favour. Share the video. I'd love to get one of the big weenies in this space to react to it, because I'm an attention-seeking whore. Because I'm a massive shameless clout chaser. Because I want senpai to notice me. I give up. Important mention time. June is PTSD Awareness Month, and it's a time for us to recognise and support those who are living with post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD can affect anyone who has experienced a traumatic event, whether it's combat, a natural disaster, an accident, or any other life-altering experience. It's more common than many realise, and it's something that can touch anyone's life, including our friends and loved ones. Raising awareness is the first step towards breaking the stigma and helping those affected find the support they need. And to the silent sufferers, I'm speaking both as a combat veteran with the disorder and as a friend to many in my battalion who lost their battle to it. You are not alone, so please don't try to deal with this on your own. Seek help. Share the weight. You're strong. But you're not invincible. Alright, next scorching hot take for the collection. FFLogs job rankings. They're pure new player bait, and I'll happily thank the aggro for saying it. You know the ones, the neatly colour-coded bar graph showing which DPS jobs are the best this patch. From the top tier gods to the absolute why even bother bottom feeders. And look, I get it. You see that chart, your job's sitting low enough to need a search warrant, and your brain starts spiralling. Am I trolling my team? Should I swap? Is my job just bad? But here's the thing, no one ever bothers to explain. Those rankings, they're a carefully crafted fantasy. Every single number on the FFLogs chart, it's cooked under the most artificial, pristine conditions humanly possible. Full best in slot gear, every piece, every meld perfectly optimized. Zero mistakes, no misclicks, no panic, no brain fog. Full raid buffs synced like a homophobic hate raid on Twitch. It's a DPS science experiment, not a reflection of real world gameplay. Meanwhile, back in the actual PF groups, people are dying to stack markers in week 8. Mechanics still body entire parties. People collect more damage downs than a short bus traffic collision. What? Or a Reddit thread of ninja mains crying about mudras. And raid buffs? Good luck timing those when half your group's taking a nap. The worst ranked DPS jobs on those charts still absolutely does enough damage to clear the hardest fights, if you play it well. The top ranked meta job means nothing if your uptime's worse than the public Wi-Fi signal. Here's the harsh truth. FFLogs job rankings show potential at the absolute ceiling, with full base, perfect conditions and zero human error. Your prog group, it happens at the floor where mistakes, movement and mechanics exist. So yeah, swap jobs every patch because a bar graph bruised your ego, but don't act shocked when your meta pick dies to puddles and contributes less than a financial dominatrix at a church service. FFLogs job rankings are pure bait for insecure new players. Don't fall for it, and don't at me. Actually, do at me. I need the engagement. Right, here's a dumb take hotter than Milviv Rule 34. Dawntrail is not a bad expansion.
Vindication!
Sure, the story's been rough. Wuk Lamat has shown up so damn much I swear I'm gonna see her in my dreams doing the Macarena. They've took the same tight content plan that was already old in Stormblood, gave it a slightly shinier coat of paint and called it a day. Dry? Oh, it's drier than the corpses I keep in my basement for medicinal purposes. But here's the kicker. The combat content, it's been nothing short of legendary. Dawntrail's fights hit like a truck full of memes. Brutal, chaotic, but somehow just manageable enough to keep you hooked. Honestly, I've had more fun wiping in these raids than I did grinding through entire expansions before. Look, I get it. Savage raids and beyond can seem like the mysterious mountain fortress guarded by fire-breathing dragons and keyboard warriors. But let me tell you, that gate's not as locked as you think. You don't have to be a pro baller with perfect rotations to survive. It's more like a slightly messy first date. Awkward at first, but once you get the rhythm and get over the fact she's your sister, you're in for a good time. In fact, I made a video breaking down why Savage isn't the mythical beast everyone's scared of. If you're on the fence, go check it out. Maybe it's time you dip your toes into the madness. Who knows? You might just surprise yourself. So yeah, Dawntrail's story might make you question your life choices, but the combat, it's the redemption arc we all needed. Props where props are due. Dawntrail isn't the Warlords of Draenor or Final Fantasy. I'll die on this hill. And speaking of hills to die on, joining my channel for less than I charge for my feed pics is a solid deal, trust me, I'm not biased. No. Y'all have been asking for my face reveal more than the police have since they spotted me in a hoodie on CCTV. Well, since I'm a Lalafell blessed provider, I've decided the terms are acceptable. You'll find my full face and body reveal in this video on a single frame. And for those of you who've made it all the way to the end, I'll even tell you exactly where it is. You'll find my face reveal at